Alright, what's going on guys? Miner back again in here for another video for you guys for today. And then here for my Royal Rumble 2011 predictions, and we're just about 4 days away until the big event. And now, just about, the time is just about here. And definitely one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year, of course. And with the Royal Rumble just kicking off the road to WrestleMania, and where business is, yes, about to pick up. And definitely one of my favorite times of the year, so definitely looking forward for it. And with this one, of course, I'm sure most of you know by now, it's going to be a 40-man Royal Rumble this year. I'm not too sure if this is going to continue on for previous years to come, but we'll see how the actual 40-man Royal Rumble, we'll see how well it would do this Sunday. So definitely going to be interesting and a harder one, I'm sure, with the 10 extra guys being added. I will get, more into my Royal Rumble picks in just a little bit, and to see who, I think, might or maybe, or, could possibly even win the Royal Rumble. But, getting into the main part, which is the matches, and let's get right into that. The first match I got here is for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Edge against Dolph Ziggler. Of course, we got Vickie Guerrero, of course, most likely going to be at ringside. And, I'm actually looking forward for this match. With this, they have, having pretty good build to it. We've been seeing, some, with the storyline between Edge and Vickie Guerrero, of course, with them, with the wedding and everything, them being together, bringing up that back up again, and now with Dolph Ziggler being with Vickie Guerrero, and, Dolph Ziggler basically saying, it's time for a change and to have someone new come into the mix and have a new World Heavyweight Champion. So with that, there is, a possibility that Dolph Ziggler might come out on top with this. And, with the wild card being Vickie Guerrero, trying to probably, help out Dolph Ziggler and at least, try to get the World Heavyweight Championship. But, since Edge has just, won it, at the last pay-per-view at TLC, of course, so there, is most likely a chance that, Edge will retain. And, going with my pick, Edge is my pick to retain the World Heavyweight title. I don't really, see Dolph Ziggler, coming out at top. He might come close, I will say that. So there is, a possibility that he might become world champion. But, I do see Edge coming out on top and leaving the Royal Rumble as still the World Heavyweight Champion. So that's when I'm going to leave it up there. Next match, we got the WWE Championship on the line, Randy Orton against The Miz. Now with this one, this should be pretty good. We had the, champion versus champion match between The Miz and Edge. It was going pretty well until we had the whole run-in thing. With The Miz and Randy Orton, they put on, some pretty good matches. The last one ended up, in a weird kind of way. So, hopefully that doesn't happen here at the Royal Rumble this Sunday. I'm sure, Alex Riley will probably get involved again somehow. But even though he didn't really get involved too much, this past Monday, which is a good thing, so maybe he won't, maybe he will do something like that again and not, get less involved, which I actually like more, just have, just the match between The Miz and Randy Orton. As far as my pick goes, I do see The Miz retaining here as well and walking out, the Royal Rumble as still the champion. There is a chance he might lose it at Elimination Chamber. If he wins at that pay-per-view, that would be very interesting. But, as far as the Royal Rumble goes, I do see The Miz retaining the WWE Championship. Alright, moving on to next and last match that I have here, and that is for the Divas Championship. And now we're going to have Natalya against, Lady Cool. And it's not, said if it's going to be Natalya versus Layla or Natalya versus McCool. It might be a 2-on-1 handicap match for the Divas Championship, I guess. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that. But anyway, as far as my pick is, concerned, I am going to go with Natalya and retaining it. And that's what I'm going to go with that. And now we move on to the 40-man Royal Rumble, and with my picks on who might win it. And with my episode of In the Hot Seat, which I uploaded yesterday. You know, I do have actually 6 picks. I went into 2 yesterday. Now I'm gonna go into the, the top 6, who I think might win it or has a, possibility of winning it. And the first one I'm gonna go with, which really isn't really in any particular order, of course. First one I got is CM Punk, and CM Punk hasn't won the Royal Rumble, so this would be a good list of accomplishments for CM Punk, as well. Having being the new leader of the new Nexus, winning it for them, and having Nexus and CM Punk going to WrestleMania. I'm sure the new Nexus would probably try and help out CM Punk, get to win the Royal Rumble and help him out, eliminate some guys and stuff like that. And yeah, so CM Punk is definitely on that list. Next guy I got here is Sheamus. He might win it, I'm not too sure. Yes, he did win the King of the Ring not too long ago. I'm sure Triple H might come back in this, and they might continue and start their rivalry up again. They probably might eliminate each other both, at the same time, something like that. Just to start up the rivalry. So Sheamus might come out on top, maybe even a little bit close, but Sheamus, might win the Royal Rumble here, so Sheamus is on the list. Kofi Kingston is also on this list. Now, I know he's the Intercontinental Champion, but, just the reason being, kind of tired of seeing him, staying in the mid card and, just staying with the Intercontinental Championship and, having to chase the title there. I know he's the champion now, so, he might not win it. He might come just a little close and, might last, a good while in the Royal Rumble, but that's probably about it. So, it's a maybe that he, he could win it, so, Kofi Kingston is on the list. Next guy I got here, depending if he's going to return or not, I'm not too sure, and, he's with Fozzy right now, so I'm sure where I'm going with this, and that's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho also hasn't won the Royal Rumble. It'd be a nice, another accomplishment for him, and I'm sure, he'll probably be bragging about it, that he won the Royal Rumble, and will be going on to WrestleMania, and probably win the championship there as well. So, that's another possible guy to win the Royal Rumble. And getting into my top 2 again, with, Christian here. Now, depending if he's medically cleared or not, we haven't really seen too much of news on Christian. So, it has been a good couple of months since, we last saw him, in action anyway. So, we haven't seen him since the Slammy Awards. So, I'm not too sure how he's doing right now. So, there is a chance that he might come in and, I would like him to, finally win the world title and, start it off at the Royal Rumble by winning it too. So, that's another possible guy to win. And last but not least on this list, we got John Morrison, of course. I do want to see him win as well. He's been proving it himself as of late, and, really showing and proving that he can be in the main event spot and, go for the world title and stuff like that. So John Morrison is also on this list. So, those are just, the possible guys to win it. Anyone can win it at this point. Anything can happen. So, that's just, the list of people that I checked out on the roster and see who could win. But, that's my list. What are your guys' lists? Definitely drop your comments down below. Looking forward for that as well. Who do you guys want to win? Who do you want to see, possibly even return in the Rumble match? Of course, we could see some legends come back. We're talking about, Awesome Kong might debut in the Royal Rumble, probably in the Royal Rumble match itself. So, anyone can come back and return. And, anything can happen in this Royal Rumble. So, let me know what you guys' thoughts are with your picks and everything like that. So, definitely drop your comments down there. And that has to do with the video. And as always, I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.